Hello everyone, in this video I will briefly tell you about the topics we will cover throughout our course. I have prepared the content of this course according to the curriculum of the official book that Cisco has prepared for the CCNA course. This course covers all of the Cisco CCNA 200 to 301 exam topics and consists of a total of 14 chapters and 50 main topics. I have also prepared documents in English for each chapter, which you can download from the resources link under this video. In our first part, we'll talk about the introduction to the course, about the instructor, about the course content, and about Cisco certifications. Our main topic in Chapter 2 is Internetwork Communication. In this chapter we will discuss topics such as Introduction to TCP/IP Networking Model, Ethernet Basics, WAN and IP Routing. We have a separate chapter for WAN and IP Routing, where we will go into more detail. In our third part, we will gradually start to enter the topics on the switch side. Here I will explain how to use the command line interface, an overview of the switches and the basic configuration of the switches. In Chapter 4, we have VLANs, Spanning Tree Protocol, RSTP and Ether channel configuration topics. In Chapter 5 we will talk about IP version for addressing and subnetting, where you will learn about IP addresses and subnets. In the 6th chapter, I will discuss router management, static route, IP version 4 routing, and error troubleshooting. In Chapter 7, we will cover topics such as OSPF concept, OSPF applications, and OSPF network types. In the 8th chapter, we have IP version 6, where we will do the basics of IP version 6, address and subnets and IP version 6 applications. In Chapter 9, I'll cover topics such as wireless network basics, wireless architecture, and wireless security. Finally, we will complete this chapter by showing how to create a wireless LAN on the wireless LAN controller. Before starting the access control lists in the 10th chapter, we will review the transport and application layers in the TCP/IP networking model. After that, we will finish with the basic ACL configuration and extended access control lists and access control lists. In Chapter 11, I will tell you about network security architecture, securing network devices, switch port security, DHCP server configuration, DHCP snooping and ARP inspection. Our main topic in Chapter 12 is IP services. Under this topic there are device management protocols such as SNMP, then I will tell you about network address translations, quality of service and various IP services. When we come to Chapter 13, I will tell you how to design a local area network, how to design a wide area network and cloud architecture. In the latest chapter, we will cover network automation topics. In this chapter, we will cover data controller-based networking, SDA, REST, JSON, Ansible, Puppet and Chef. Our main topics that we will cover in our course are briefly like this, so goodbye to see you in our next lesson.